Hello and welcome to Event 7 of the 2020 Marble Summer Championship. We're officially halfway through the competition and into the second half now. And for today's events, we'll bring you down to our other two casting correspondents, but first we'll have a look at our standings. And here they are. Entering the event, it's Party up top. He only has a one event lead over Cloudstorm and Electric Eel. Everybody else has two events to get to him. Today is diving. It uses the same grid as archery. Pretty much the same works, except it's underwater, and these security guards with their scuba masks will be operating as basically obstacles and ball bearings that can shift the marbles around underwater. And for our first heat, they're in the blocks and ready to go. Into the water they plunge, and it's Peacock and Cherry who hang on. Peacock in the 7, and Cherry's going to get a really nice score of 8 in the opening run. Now into the heat 2 of this group. Into the water they go. This time it's Prairie Grass and Cherry again in that 8. He's going to get 16 for the first round. And Peacock, even though he missed his second, the first one was just enough to put him through. Cherry with an impressive 16 in the first run. And now into Group B. Down into the water they go, and this time it looks like the Ghosts are going to be in the 6, Party in the 1, as Cloudstorm and Royalty go out the back here. So Royalty and Party and Cloudstorm all very competitive for the front spot in this season. Into the water, and this time only Cloudstorm is, whoa, he just shifts down to the 8 there. What just happened? He goes from 0 to 8, and he's actually going to advance. A magic run for him. And as for Party, he's not moving on. And now into Group C. Into the water they go. And it's Scorpion and Slenderman here. Scorpion in the 6, Slenderman looks to be in the 5, and that is where they are. Ocean Breeze and Electric Eel end up both missing the grid. And now into the second run of this heat. Into the water they go, and it's Electric Eel and Scorpion. They actually get closed in on by those ball bearing security guards that they just released. And Electric Eel, again, doing enough in that second round along with Scorpion to go through onto the semifinals here. And now into Group D. Ready to go in the blocks, into the water, and this time 3 go out the back. And Bumblebee is gonna settle in the 0. Unlucky for him. He's not gonna get dislodged, and everybody goes 0 in the first round, so it's a clean slate. And this time Bumblebee and Nightfall on the 1. This time Bumblebee's on the 6, and it will be enough to put him through. Google Earth, the great dominant streak over these past 2 events, looks to finally come to a close today. Now in Semifinal A, into the water they go. Coming down in 3 in the points. It looks to be the Ghosts and Peacock both settling in those 2 zeros next to the 10. So Cherry the only one to get points in the opening round. Into the second, and it's Cherry again. He's going to get pinched in between those bearings. Cloudstorm is in the 4, and Cherry is going to be just fine moving on. Good round for him once again, and Cloudstorm, the magic run continues to impress as we go into our Semifinal B. And into the water they go. It's Nightfall who's on the 0, and he's going to settle in the 0. All 3 yellow marbles all go out the back there. And now the next run into the water. Looks like we've got 2 with a chance for points, but only Electric Eel is going to get points. Bumblebee's settled in that 0 many times today, and it's going to hurt him again. Into the water in the tiebreaker. And who's got points? Only Scorpion. No, he rolls into the 0, and Bumblebee rolls out of the zeros. Bumblebee goes through, and Scorpion's run ends when he had a chance to lock up going to the final, but instead, he's in the semifinal Consolation, and he's not going to get points in round 1. Only Peacock will, as the Ghosts and Nightfall both settle in 0. And now for the second run. Down they go into the water, and we got 3 on the grid. Where will they settle? Peacock gets pushed into the 8, whereas the Ghosts don't get as good of a push and barely stay in the 0. So it's going to be Peacock. I think he wins this heat. But to determine the points for the tiebreaker here, the Ghosts and Nightfall go. Nightfall pushed down to the 8. The Ghosts settle in the 6, and it's not enough. The Ghosts, who had a chance to get even more points today, trying to get back on Hurricane, who didn't advance, disappointing for them in the Consolation round. And now in the final, 2 settling in the 0. Electric Eel turns it down to the 8, and a fantastic run for him here, as he and Cloudstorm both were right behind Party in the standings, looking to take that over. And Cloudstorm's going to get a 6 here, meaning the Electric Eel wins gold, Cloudstorm silver, and now a tiebreaker for bronze. Who will it be? Into the water. And it's Cherry who's gonna barely settle on the 2. Just hangs on. And Bumblebee is gonna miss out on the podium. Electric Eel, though, he wins gold. And him and Cloudstorm. I think this is gonna put them over Party in the overall standings, as that's our medal ceremony. We'll check out here. This is the event standings here, as you see. You see Google Earth, Hurricane, 2 marbles who did podium finishes in the previous event, both missing out. And yes, in the overall standings, Cloudstorm and Electric Eel are now on top of Party. For the first time in a while, it seems that Party is non-first place overall. Thank you so much for watching Event 7 of the 2020 Marble Summer Championship. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We still got plenty of events coming up soon. Until the next one, take care.